In today's show, Bitcoin will smash through $100,000 on this specific date, which select altcoins set to outpace Bitcoin, predicts crypto analyst Nicholas Merten, who shares in his most recent episode of datadash. That's right, one of YouTube's most popular crypto strategists says Bitcoin's next bull cycle is officially underway, with Bitcoin en route to a meteoric all-time high of $100,000. And in this episode, I'll be sharing the exact date of this prediction. Also, in today's show, analyst who forecasted the latest Bitcoin rally now predicts a move to $18,000. That's right, Crypto Michael recently tweeted, new range is probably defined. The whole breakout surprised me with the speed, regardless of being bullish. Last hurdle before 15,000 is this area between 11.2 and 11.7. I think we'll settle down next round of altcoins. We'll also be taking a look at this analysis from Ethereum Jack, who goes on to share in this graph he sees the Bitcoin price likely reaching between $16,000 and $18,000. I'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. Also, in today's episode, Wall Street veteran says that Bitcoin is on track to hit $20,000, reaching a new all-time high by the end of the year. That's right, in this recent interview with CNBC, Michael Novogratz goes on the record to share that Bitcoin is on track to hit 20,000 by the end of the year. For context, Bitcoin rallying to 20K by the end of this year will be an 80% rally in the coming 5 months. I'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. As we can see, the king of crypto back in the green, all the major altcoins back in the green. But where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day, so be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts. And before we kick off today's show, if interested in tapping into OPM and leveraging other people's money to grow your wealth and crypto portfolio, be sure to smash the link right below this video in the description. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV, and let's kick it off by diving into today's top story of the day. We're going to start today's show by taking a long, deep hit off this hopium bong. You ready? Inhale. Don't forget to hold it. Exhale, and let's roll. One of YouTube's most popular crypto strategists says Bitcoin's next bull cycle is officially underway, with Bitcoin en route to a meteoric all-time high of $100,000. And he breaks this down in his latest episode of datadash, which I'll include in the show notes below the video. But now here's some of the highlights. He goes on to share, what is the general trend we're seeing here? Well, each time we're adding around 11 to 13 months, give or take, basically a year for each cycle. It would make logical sense here that for this next cycle, we would add another 12 months, give or take. Again, it could be 1 month less or 1 month more. That's going to lead us here somewhere around November of 2022. So he's ultimately saying he feels the Bitcoin price is going to reach $100,000 by November of 2022. He goes on to share, if we take a look at the logarithmic chart where we have the line resistance that's curving over time, it's roughly around a big even of $100,000. Merten is also bullish on Bitcoin in the short term as he sees the top crypto igniting a strong rally and ending its 3-year-long bear market. Merten goes on to share, now we're starting to see a breakout here, similar to the pattern we've been looking for. We might come down here, make that line of resistance into support before we really take off. Either way, I would not be betting against Bitcoin right now. I repeat, either way, I would not be betting against Bitcoin right now. We could very well be going into the set in a relative short time here around 12,000, then eventually testing above here on $14,000. Now with a Bitcoin breakout on the horizon, Merten expects the rising tide to lift other boats. The thing I'm really focusing on is that there's an opportunity to possibly trade Litecoin and Ethereum and Cardano and some of the other blockchains out there, some of the bigger protocols. I think that's going to be the class of altcoins that are going to do very well in the next week or two. So as you can see, he is bullish on ADA Cardano, Ethereum, as well as Litecoin. Let me know which altcoins in particular you're most bullish on this particular run. While the crypto analyst is bullish on large cap coins, he expects the small cap gems to correct, which would give him the chance to buy on the dips, he goes on to share. But as much as I do believe that those blockchains and protocols might do well, I have some positions in some of them. The major thing that I'm watching for is a discount opportunity, and that is in decentralized finance, referring to the DeFi market and enterprise blockchains. Merten is particularly bullish on DeFi plays, including iExec, RLC, Chainlink, better known as the missing link of the blockchain, Cosmos, better known as Atom, and Ren, REN. So if you're bullish on any of these particular DeFi projects, let me know in the comments right down below. And I'm going to include the link to this episode so you can listen to it directly from the horse's mouth. And before we break down our next story of the day, crypto analyst who forecasted latest Bitcoin rally now predicts a move to $18,000. Let's first take a look at the overall crypto market. We can see Bitcoin maintaining just above 11,100. The other day we touched at about 11,400 before retracing back down to about 10,900, 11,000. We've been holding that 11,000 support, which is definitely a good sign. It's good to see a lot of the major altcoins back in the green, such as Ethereum, up 2% for the day, trading at $322. Just a few days ago, Ethereum was trading at $240, so it's been on a pretty epic rise, to say the least. Chainlink now trading above $7. It recently reached price discovery mode last week when we surpassed $5, went as high as almost $9 before retracing to where it's at. XRP currently surging up about 8.5% for the day, trading at 24 cents. Miss Litecoin has been surging as well, up almost 4% for the day, trading at $55.78. Then we have EOS up 9%, trading at $3.10, and ADA Cardano up 3%, trading just above 14 cents. Cardano was just 7 cents not too long ago, so ADA has also recently been surging. And checking out some of the top exchange volume, Binance down 46% for the day with 9 billion in volume. BitMEX down 36% with about 2.4 billion in volume. Hobby Global down 40% with 1.8 billion in volume, and OKEX down 24% with 2.1 billion in volume for the day. All right, now let's break down our next story of the day. Bitcoin and the entire crypto market are cooling off following the intense volatility seen yesterday. Bitcoin and Ethereum have both been firmly leading the market, causing many altcoins to shed a significant amount of their value as investors flee to quality overnight. However, the benchmark crypto uptrend stalled, allowing altcoins to recapture some of their recent losses. Analysts are now noting that Bitcoin could be well positioned to see further near-term upside. One trader who forecasted this latest movement higher quite some time ago is now noting that the classic breakout and retest it has posted open the gates for further upside. He even thinks that this could lead Bitcoin as high as $18,000 in the midterm. Let's break it down. At this time, Bitcoin is trading just above 11,100, and this is around the price at which it has been consolidating around throughout the past 12 hours. During yesterday's violent push higher, the Bitcoin bulls shattered all resistances that previously existed at this level. Hulk smashed it, to say the least, and now it appears that they're trying to establish this as a strong base of support. One analyst explained in a recent tweet that the last hurdle before Bitcoin sets significantly higher highs is the region between 11,200 and 11,700. He also forecast that Bitcoin's momentum will now slow, allowing the altcoins to race higher. Taking a look at Crypto Michael's tweet, Bitcoin, new range is probably defined. The whole breakout surprised me with the speed, regardless of being bullish. Last hurdle before 15,000 is this area between 11.2 and 11.7. I think will settle down next round of altcoins. So he's feeling the altcoins will start to rally once again against BTC. Now, while speaking about how this latest volatility has altered Bitcoin's macro market structure, one analyst offered a positive outlook on the cryptocurrency. The trader who's been calling for this movement for quite some time explained that Bitcoin's clean breakout and retest of support has opened the gates for another impulse higher. Taking a look at this tweet from Ethereum Jack, Bitcoin giving the cleanest breakout retest setup I've seen in a very long time, while each corrective wave since 4K has been vertical reaccumulation. This has all the characteristics for a strongly extended fifth, aside from Bitcoin generally loving extended fifths when hashtag shift BTC, probably because Peter Schiff is puking his guts out right now, according to Max Kaiser, now that Bitcoin is outperforming gold clearly for this year. So, as seen in this chart from Ethereum Jack, the upside targets for Bitcoin is between $16,000 and $18,000. When do you feel we're likely to smash these prices? Let me know in the comments right down below. And before we break down our next story of the day, Wall Street veteran says that Bitcoin is on track to hit $20,000 by the end of the year. First, let's take a look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting at $326 billion with $93 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. And the current Bitcoin dominance, finally back on the climb by the way, is now at 62.6% according to CoinMarketCap. And taking a look at some of the top gainers within the top 100, we have Thorchain up 18%, trading at 57 cents. Aave up 10.5%, trading at 28 cents. Algorand up 10%, trading at 32 cents. EOS up 10%, trading at $3.12. XRP up 9%, trading at 24 cents. And 0x, the OX protocol, up 8%, trading at 40 cents. Below that, we have Privacy Coin Dash, Sia Coin, and Verge. And now taking a look at some of the biggest losers within the past 24 hours. Ample Fourth down 35%, trading at $1.17. Flexicoin down 12%, trading at 0.004. The Midas Touch Gold down 4%, trading at 3.6 cents. Nervos Network down 4%, trading at 0.005. Quant down 4%, trading at $8. And Aurora down 3%, trading at 1.2 cents. Below that, we have Augur, Swipe, and Terra. Which altcoins in particular are you most bullish on right now during this cycle? Let me know in the comments right down below. And now checking out the BitMEX margins, we can see the bulls are back in control, leading with 42 million in superiority in the last 24 hours, with longs leading 51.1% versus 48.8% shorts. Are you currently bullish or bearish on the king of all crypto? Drop me a comment right down below. And now checking out the Crypto Greed and Fear Index shows that we're currently rated a 71 in greed. Yesterday, a 76 in extreme greed. Last week, 50, which is neutral. And last month, a 41 in fear. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign that investors are too worried. That can be a buying opportunity. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for correction. All right, before we break down our final story of the day, I want to encourage you to click the show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the market. This goes for all 500 videos right here on my channel. Also have some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including the blog to my podcast, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Not only is this updated every single day, it also allows you to download the latest episode of the show in MP3 format. Also, be sure to subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already. Smash that subscribe button right below the video. I'm fast approaching 10,000 subscribers. I've been working very hard on doing so, and I greatly appreciate your continued support. You can follow us on all the major podcasting platforms, including Apple's iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and Stitcher Radio. You can also follow us on crypto Twitter. My Twitter handle is Crypto News Yes. And for those of you active on Facebook, as I am, I do have a crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy with over 17,000 strong from all over the world. To become a part of it, simply click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to plug you in. And for those of you active on Telegram, as I am, I do have a crypto Telegram chat. To join it, simply click this link. You'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. All right, now let's break down our final story of the day. Bitcoin is surging higher after consolidating under 10,000 for a number of weeks and even months. And at this time, we're trading at 11,100, a price nearly 20% higher than it was just a week ago. The asset is on track to hit $20,000 by year end, according to a prominent crypto investor and Wall Street veteran. That's right. Speaking to CNBC on Tuesday, Galaxy Digital Chief Executive Mike Novogratz asserted that Bitcoin's on track to hit 20K by the end of 2020. Now, for context, Bitcoin rallying to 20,000 by the end of this year will be an 80% rally in the coming 5 months. He goes on to share this in this exclusive interview with CNBC. I'll include the link below in the show notes so you can reference it and check it out for yourself. Here's some of the highlights from this interview. He goes on to say that he thinks gold will continue to rise, citing the liquidity pump being activated by governments and central banks all over the world. great bubbles usually end with policy moves. It doesn't look like the Fed is going to raise rates. The liquidity story isn't going to go away. We're going to get a big stimulus. This comment comes as U.S. politicians are working on the next $1 trillion plus stimulus bill for millions of unemployed, underemployed, and underperforming Americans. Michael Novogratz, former Goldman Sachs partner, added in that interview that he thinks that money printing and other trends are pushing focus from stocks back to Bitcoin and gold. I agree 100%. What's going to happen as they continue to print trillions of dollars in the name of stimulus and quantitative easing is just going to make gold and Bitcoin all the more bullish. I welcome it 100%. He goes on to share a lot of that retail interest shifted to the story stocks, to the tech stocks, because they were just more fun. Yesterday, you saw a lot of money shift back over to gold and Bitcoin. There's an adoption game in Bitcoin that you don't have in gold, but I like them both. So as you can see, he's bullish not only on Bitcoin, but on gold as well, which recently reached all-time highs, surpassing $1,930 per ounce. All right, now let's discuss the options market, which isn't looking too convincing, of Bitcoin passing 20K in 2020, though at least as of last week. The data below is from Sku.com, a crypto derivatives tracker. It suggests that the crypto market believes there's a 4% chance Bitcoin hits 20K by the end of the year. I think that chance of probability is extremely low. I'd say there's more than a 50% chance that Bitcoin hits an all-time high of $20,000 or above this year. But hey, that's just my 2 Satoshis. This isn't investment advice. If you're going to invest into Bitcoin or crypto, please do so at your own risk. Now check this out. This comes in spite of the growing support for Bitcoin to hit that level by year end. Commentators like Dan Moorhead of Pantera Capital, BitMEX's Arthur Hayes, and Mike McGlone of Bloomberg Intelligence have all said in recent months that Bitcoin hitting $20,000 by the end of the year is probable. I personally feel it's highly probable, but I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments right down below. And once again, I'll include this interview with CNBC and Michael Novogratz in the show notes below the video. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts. And real quick before I go, if interested in tapping into OPM and leveraging other people's money to grow your wealth and crypto portfolio, be sure to smash the link right below this video in the description and register for this free system entitled OPM Wealth. You'll be glad you did, and I hope to see you tomorrow, but I may not, as there is a tropical storm which may turn into a hurricane heading towards this island of Puerto Rico. I may not have electricity tomorrow, but I'll be back as soon as I'm back in the saddle and able to record the next show. I'll see you soon. I'm out. Peace.